One of these parts that definitely looks like it was used in a soccer game. Just build it. Welcome back. You know what it is. Harsh Time Teggy back with another video, and we are unboxing parts today. We got new parts in, 1, 2, 3, three different type of parts. We're gonna do one of them on this video. One of these parts that definitely looks like it was used in a soccer game. Yeah, we're gonna hold off on this one and probably do that later because I'm waiting for them to get back to me on a potential claim. Plus, it probably would be better to open that one when we are actually with the car, because that's going to be something we're going to compare and contrast. If you've been paying attention or you've joined one of our live IG episodes called Save the Culture, which I host with my buddy Josh, we talk to not only builders, enthusiasts, but companies that build parts and also do some comparing about counterfeit and original parts. So this one will be part of that on this channel to kind of show the differences that I've encountered from using not only a less expensive part, but a part that mimicked other parts and didn't do it correctly and ran into some issues, bought something of quality, name brand. You'll know the company when we get to that episode, and we're gonna see if there's a difference in fitment and connectivity, which is very important in that part. So let's get to this. We're gonna open this one right here. I think I'm really excited about this. You know, you always like to try to open up things with a little bit of flash, a panache. This part right here, luckily didn't look like that one. We'll open this one up as well for another video. And these two parts are gonna go through an entire different process to be refinished. So let's cut this one open. This box actually being from Finishing Lines, which is the company that I've been utilizing to do majority of my brake upgrade. So big shout out to Finishing Lines. They did not, oh man, that's nice, boom. This is not a sponsorship, but I can tell you the customer service, the IT, the questions that you may have about how to install these parts, or if you run into something, Josh is absolutely phenomenal, takes those calls and makes sure that you understand how to properly install the product. So let's get to it. Get this paper out of the way. I use that all the time. Ooh, a few different packages here. So let's go ahead and cut this first package open right here, see what this is. We got a total of, looks like 3 or 4 in here, maybe more. All right, and the first one up is the accelerator pedal. So this is the new accelerator pedal. I do have Sparco now, Carbon Series Sparco. This is the new one. So I'm really excited to put this in to see how it's gonna look in contrast between either the black carpet, or am I going to go totally naked inside and just have the green, what I call mesmerizing mosaic jade. It's a custom color. It's not an OEM color. So people hitting me up on IG saying that, hey, I got the same exact color. No, you don't. And I'm not saying that to be an asshole. I'm saying it because it's true. You do not have the same color. If we were to put these two cars in the same area, you would vastly and quickly notice that there is an extreme difference between my paint job and that paint job. If you have an OE color that came out of a book, you do not have the same color I have. Not only is the mix different, but the lay is different. And people that know paint know what it means when I say the lay. The proper stages of laying different type of mixes to get a certain look so you don't have the same color. And I purposely tried to develop my own hue of color. Now there are some similar, right? There's some greens out there that may look similar on pictures, may look similar from afar, or may look even similar in certain lighting, but they're not the same, you know? So I didn't spend all that money to have exactly the same color. Not to say that it can't ever be duplicated, but if you got an OE color, it's definitely not that. Ooh, and this part right here, now we're getting a little big. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at that baby right there. Now I will say this. I know that it should be just automatic knowledge. I would say that Josh should probably put a label here that clearly says clutch pedal, brake pedal, because there are some people that might order this part and just not really know. Not to say that you're dumb, because I'm just saying, like, I get parts in from NPC all the time and I ordered them, and sometimes Spence doesn't put the label on there. I'm like, yo, Spence, what did these go to? So yeah, I think it would be good to put a label on here, or even if you don't want to pay the money to do a label, clutch, brake, somewhere on the bag or on the label. But yo, look at this. Oh my gosh, I should take this out, huh? I should take this out. I'm gonna take it out, and then I'm gonna tape it and put it back in there, cause, oh my goodness. Woo, look at that. That is spicy, and I am assuming that this indeed is the clutch pedal, because I believe Josh, with part of his incorporating things in here, he added a clutch stopper where you could go ahead and screw something in there as a clutch stopper automatically, and you didn't have to buy that other piece that so many of us buy that kind of clamp on, that don't kind of, they do. They clamp onto the arm and it kind of sits there. It does sit there, and it's out of the way, so you're not worried about it so much as cosmetics. But the fact that he implemented that portion in here just makes this even so much more better. And it's color matched to, or as close as color matched to the rest of my pieces. So this is nice. We're gonna put that right over here on that bag. And then here we go right here. I believe this is going to be the brake pedal assembly. Let's get this open. Oh yeah, oh my goodness. And it just gets more and more hardy here. I am pretty sure this is the brake pedal. You got a few more parts in here, a spring. I think this is your clevis. And you notice you do have a pretty broad base here. And I want to get into a little bit of this. I'm not going to get into too much of it because I don't know all of the techie talk to explain to you all. That's going to be APP and Josh's job. Let me go ahead and get this box out of here. Make sure nothing else is in here. So yes. This is the brake pedal, and this is so beautiful, you all. This is so beautiful. They would be like this in the car. This is so beautiful. So let me go into this. So another portion about this, and I do like that this is a two-piece. So if you wanted to, you could potentially take this pad off and get it refinished in a different tone if you wanted to two-tone it. So if I said, you know what, I want this in black now, I go ahead and take this off, send it off to the coder, get it in black, and now I have a two-tone scheme, which I don't know if I'm gonna do, or I might come back on top and use the carbon, but I think I'm just gonna leave it like this for the time being until maybe I get to the point I wanna do something else. But something very, very intricate and important about this brake pedal is this. A lot of us, including me, are running no boosters, okay? We're running Willwood Masters that are so much in diameter, will only give you so much pressure kick, and then your brake pedal's typically stiff, right? So you're trying to find that not spongy, not brick feel. You're trying to find a feel that's almost pretty much natural to what it was when it was a typical pressurized brake system, which you're never gonna get that, but you can get close, especially with this. So what Josh has done is he's implemented, I'm gonna say gadgets in here to where you can change ratios of the pedaling pressure, and that will give you a better feel for your brakes if you're trying to find that. So he can clearly explain that a bit better, and we might even have him on the channel to explain it, so maybe you all can get a little bit more educated on it from a professional and engineering standpoint. But this is nice. I would say the coloring, anodize is kind of hard, but it's good. It could be a little bit more solid, which if I feel like I want to just do it again, I'd send them out to MPC and get them to re-anodize them. But I do like it. It's gonna set an interior off. A lot of people aren't gonna have it. You're gonna look down at the floor at the kickboard and you're gonna see gold pedals. You're gonna come up and see the black, green, and gold just kind of, it's gonna all flow. The engine's already dropped in. So yes, I'm gonna bring you in closely. I'm gonna line these bad boys up correctly. And then I'm gonna let you come in and take a look at these so you can see them up close and in person. And I do believe these are absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. So I'm very pleased with these pieces right here. I cannot wait to see them installed properly and even start using them to get a feel for the difference in this and OE pedal sets. So I was in between doing the floor-based pedal set, which is more of a racer setup, and it takes a lot, and you're building a box, you're doing welding. And I just didn't want to go through that, and it just seemed a bit much for what I was going to have for my application. So to see finishing lines come out with this product it was a go from the time I saw it, but I didn't actually get into it until just recently because there were so many other things on my plate that I needed to be worried about and needed to clear up. And this might be the same situation with you. You might see this and be like, yo, that is totally useless. It just depends on your level of build, what you want to incorporate in your build, and how you want things to look when people are looking. I like to have some Easter eggs within my build so people kind of looking and they look again and then they look again and like, oh man, I just kind of like that a little bit. A lot of people do it better than me, but installing it and implementing it in my own way. So yes, big shout out, finishing lines. Look at these pedals. They are dope. Get yourself a set if you want one. If you want two, you'll want three. I hope that eventually he comes out with a full accelerator pedal arm. Until then, that arm will be black with this. I'm thinking about taking it off, having it anodized or powder coated. But hey, other than that, just build it. Wolfpack out. Peace. Thanks for tuning in and watching another video here at Wolfpack Performance. Check out some of my other content on Formula One issues, our topics, and our DIY products on how to customize your vehicle. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. See you soon.